Cherokee 264L at 6,125 pounds here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And if at any point you'd like to learn more about this RV, something easy questions but important ones like price tag or total length, tank capacity, stuff like that, I leave you a link in the video description at the below the video. If you're just on YouTube, it'll say check price and availability. That will show you exactly what we have in stock in the way of these Cherokee trailers, how they're equipped, and what we're asking for them with current discount levels. We only do everything at our store: hitches, pieces, parts, financing, trades, RV delivery, truck and trailer package deals, you name it, we do it. Don't care what you have to trade either. We deal in everything here. The Cherokee family is Forest River's #1 selling series of toy haulers for a couple years in a row. And that's a big statement. They didn't just get lucky one year, they've maintained their top level record. That's important. From a big manufacturer like Forest River, being the #1 in anything is a really impressive feat. How did they do that, and why has it maintained such popularity? Those are big questions I want to try to hit on in this video, and the short answer is it's a bunch of touches. There's no like, here's the one thing, ladies and gentlemen at home. If it was that easy, everybody'd be doing it. But that's the thing, it's not easy. It's a bunch of little fine detail stuff made by people who actually go camping, and you can see the difference, and the devil's in the details, and there are details certainly present here. You know, everybody seems to have power awning, power tongue jack. Cherokee kind of made theirs a little more fun. They went with some neon blue accent lighting under the awning, behind the outside speakers, and above the slide outs, and you'll see that as we go through. They've also gone with a full aluminum nose sweep, and this nose sweep here, this aluminum's 250% thicker than that sidewall. The end result is something that is stronger, holds up better to wind buffeting, is more stone deflective, and will not chalk and fade like common fiberglass noses. They went with a seal gripping slide wall, a really rough textured wall on the sides of the slide out, so that it grabs the seal and really pulls that thing in and out extremely well. Also, they're not afraid to put big windows and good lights in the Cherokees, and it seems to really surprise a lot of people, and I really didn't believe it at first either until I actually got my hands on some build cost sheets from the manufacturers. And at the end of the day, windows and lights are actually the two most expensive items in total in almost every single RV built, because they have to use really good windows so they don't twist and shatter on the road, and they have to use lights that can live through an earthquake. You know, this thing is literally a rolling earthquake with hurricane force winds outside. They've put instrumentation in these, they've tested them. That is a scientific fact. So you need an RV that's going to hold up to that. That's why this has a 5-inch, well, 5.5-inch roof truss system with 3/8 walk-on decking. They have 5/8 tongue and groove flooring, average of 12-inch on-center wall studs, which is a best-in-class feature. Yet at 6,125 pounds, I don't know that I call this an ultralight, but it is approaching ultralight weight categories. A true ultralight equivalent to this might only be 5,500 pounds, but still, man, this is not far off of that, and you're going to save a mint compared to a laminated ultralight with something that structurally is no better, no worse, and it's just simply going to save you a ton on the price tag. Now, since they weren't worried about, they didn't have to pay for that expensive laminated shell, you get things like this really cool cargo rack on the back, so you've got a perfect place for like bikes and coolers and extra stuff. You don't need to take the spare tire off that to use it, by the way. The outside entertainment station here, if you choose to add a TV to your Cherokee camper, because there is not one standard on it, what we found is it's just cheaper to get one aftermarket than from the factory. So, you know, why spend money you don't have to? And a lot of people are like, man, you know, we got that old TV in the guest room we never use. We can just throw that in here. We hear that all the time. So TV can mount in the living room, can mount out here in the bedroom. One TV can move and float through the unit, or you can have several mounted at once. And again, we got those that speaker system here. They got LED lights in here against this blue skin, will glow nice blue outside. Now these aren't like super bright, they just look super cool. Nobody gets offended by that, just like aluminum wheels. Nobody's ever like, I don't like that, it's got aluminum wheels. Everyone's like, sweet, cool, it's aluminum wheels. Nice triple entry steps, but not just on the main door, the secondary entrance up in the bedroom as well. And again, detail stuff, you want quality and you want longevity in your RV. Everybody's looking for that. That's why their bag store openings here, they actually treat with a with like a wicking material, so that You know, if this is exposed to moisture out here, it's not going to soak and swell into that woodwork. It's actually just going to be repellent. And these are, here, this one's cracked open. These are friction hinged entry doors so that you can flip that thing and it catches itself. You can see that it doesn't slam against the side of the trailer. Even that close, it still didn't hit the trailer. That is impressive. I thought for sure I'd finally do it. Guess not. Gonna have to keep trying. So when we come in here, close the door behind me. That way we don't have unexpected guests. Most of these decors are going to look the same. Like this is called, oh, my cushions are sliding around here. This is called natural mink because who'd want to buy it if it was called artificial mink? That would be stupid. Basically, they're brown, guys. This is an earth tone trailer with very earth tone decor inside and out. It's got brown and browner in it. However, inside they did a good job doing a very light contrasting wall panel against this wood tone here. What that does to the human eye is contrast creates depth, and that makes this thing look larger inside. Now I'm getting some really harsh afternoon light through these giant floodgate windows here, so you know, occasionally the camera might get a little dark on me and I might have to kind of angle it funny. I am sorry about that. It's just a necessary way to go about things. So let's get dug in. Usually good rear living rooms like this with your nice 2 chairs. First of all, I mean, you can obviously see these are full lie back recliners, which rocks. But rear living rooms usually have awful kitchens. And we're going to see this kitchen in 2 phases, but right here I want to focus on the countertop because this is the best angle to do it. By using a sealed edge, waterproof countertop with a matching undermounted sink and flush mount cover that is also heavy duty, and a tempered glass cover that I'm not going to pound on like that, but you would probably live through it, but I don't want to do that. Not that my, you know, computer guy chicken arms are really that strong or anything, but anyway. My point here is by recessing the stove, recessing the sink, they've created a pretty decent prep space. It's enough. It's plenty enough for couples camping. You've got appliance outlets right there. I like that breeze window, and that looks right under your awning out at your campsite. That's right where it should be. This is all part of what they're calling this year the Cherokee Super Kitchen. They've added all sorts of light fixtures in here, even LED lighting under the stovetop. So you've got 6 LED lights dedicated to the kitchen right here, plus everything in the main cabin and supplemental areas. It lights right up. Now, they've also gone with the beautiful vertical bevel glass here in your cabinet doors and easy access, like shaker-style cabinets. And these are very surprisingly large cabinets. We all know that's about the size of a dinner plate. If you see my videos, you've seen me do that before, but just to give you an idea how big that is, it's plenty big. Even like the real backsplash, you know, not just a wallpaper. Little detail stuff. And other, again, detail stuff. This little metallic central heat vent in the floor, it's a $3 part. But, and it costs more than a 75-cent plastic one. But you're going to replace those 75-cent plastic ones because this is right in the main thoroughfare of the RV, and you'll step on a plastic one and break it. This is going to hold up. I look at little stuff like that because it is those fine details that separate brands. Not when they're new on a dealer's lot. You know, anything looks good, or at least it should look good new on a dealer's lot. What's it going to look like 5-10 years from now? Cherokee is and has been a top 5 brand, and they didn't achieve that by building things that fell apart after a couple years. They achieved that by building things that people could rely on and believe in long term. The extra kitchen skylight's part of that super kitchen, and if it's a little too bright on you and you're feeling a little warm like a magnet or ant under a magnifying glass, there you go. So everybody seems to be doing these fold down armrest jackknife sofas. You can thank Cherokee for that because they were the first to market with it last year, and they had it for an exclusive year. No one else was doing it, and all of a sudden everyone else is going, oh my gosh, Cherokee's killing us with that little couch. I'm not saying the couch is the reason to buy a Cherokee versus something else, but again, it's a touch, it's an indicator, it's an additional feature and function other brands aren't doing and aren't giving you. You know, like USB outlets all over the place. A lot of trailers have USB outlets, but this has it here in any sleeping space. They have them here. They have a set of those on each side of the master bed, as well as household outlets. Now, just like your kitchen countertop is a sealed edge pressed membrane, that dinette top over there, the table, is the exact same material. So is your bathroom top. Anywhere that you have a water source or would set a drink, you're going to see this material so that if it sweats, if it leaks, if it bleeds or whatever, it's not going to cause swelling and product defect. Part of the whatever package, I think limited package or XCal, I don't know. There's like 4 upgrade packages we put on all of our Cherokee family stuff. Are these big like 42-inch mega dinette drawers. They give you full access to every ounce of that bench without having to get on your hands and knees or rip apart half the dinette to get to it. Plus, you see, like I said, 5/8 tongue groove plywood floor deck. More of that same stuff right here. Moving forward, I like how they dress up their entertainment wall with that almost like reclaimed barnwood panel right there. And again, extra overhead lighting here in these late season true 17s versus the early 17s that were frankly just 16 clones. That's another upgrade feature over the previous season model, essentially. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player, pretty commonplace nowadays. Not going to spend a lot of time on that. Big pantry, too. Now, remember how I said we're going to see this kitchen in 2 phases. Again, rear living rooms don't usually have excellent kitchens. And while it's definitely nondescript in that it looks kind of seemingly unassuming, remember we already talked about all the features that you take for granted that you look at that are here. Like you just assume an RV is going to have good storage and a nice pantry. A lot of rear living rooms don't. So when you see a Cherokee camper like this that has those features, it doesn't really jump out at you. It doesn't seem outstanding. But what you need to understand is at this class, in this price point and size, those are exceptional features. These are things that you can find elsewhere in the RV business, but not at this product segment, not for this dollars, not for this weight. That's what I like about these. I love the walk-through middle bathroom here. I don't need to turn the lights on in this bathroom because between this bigger max air fan, which can give you like whole house supported airflow, by the way, and this big skylight and this big white shower that cascades all that natural ambient light everywhere, you can see that we've got plenty of lighting in here. Now, I glossed over it quickly there as I'm sweeping around, but you might have noticed we have a huge medicine cabinet in this camper. We've got fantastic linen space here, a foot flush stool so that it's just more user friendly, and the biggest in class sink, which is awesome, so that we can actually, as adults, get our hands in here, get ourselves clean. We've got our GFI outlet to run our appliances, so if this is GFI protected, so that if you do have an appliance plugged in, you drop it in a sink full of water, you don't electrocute yourself and set the camper on fire, because obviously that's not the goal here. And sliding pocket privacy door, so that if you do have somebody sleeping on your dinette, sleeping on your sofa, both of which fold down for sleeping space, like grandkids, say, you can have your front bedroom with central air and heat, by the way, climate controlled and comfortable. You can sleep in here at night, and other people can come and go and use the bathroom without disturbing you, or vice versa. Again, that reclaimed sort of barnwood look they have accented here in the headboard. These reading lamps are dual element blue-white LED, so again, you can have nighttime reading, you can have daytime spotlights, all kinds of stuff. His and hers wardrobe cabinets, and I say, well, it's got an overhead cabinet instead of a shelf. It's becoming a thing. This is going the way of the Buffalo, and Cherokee's holding out against that because everyone else is saying, well, we could save, $5, $6, $7, $8 by peeling some of this out. Well, you need storage. Every ounce counts when it comes to storage. I've said that before in a lot of my videos. Cherokee refuses to be commonplace that way and do what everyone else is doing, and that's why they continue to punch through the market with such huge penetration. Remember, USB, well, double USB and double household outlets on both sides of the bed with nice big stands for whatever you want to put beside them. This bed lifts right up for storage below. You want to spring and fall camping, you want to hop in and out to grab a jacket, there you go. Or when you're towing. If you're towing, you want to get to the bathroom real quick, there's the door, there's the bathroom. You don't have to contend with a slide out right here. So you can use this RV even when you're in transit. Because when this slide is closed, it won't cut off the kitchen right here, so you can still get to the fridge. You can get to the dinette, the sofa. You can get to everything even while you're in transit. And it's smart, detail-oriented, design features like that have helped make this so popular. So, again, if you've liked it, you're definitely not alone. You're not that one guy who liked the thing that nobody else did. This is an extremely popular brand. So give us a call to see what we have in stock. and we'll get one put in your backyard. Hitching, pieces, parts, financing, everything, doesn't matter. We do it all. Take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping, everyone.